just in this time that we've been walking, 3 mosques.
Pembunuhnya bukan Muslim. Namun, entah bagaimana, jari telunjuk itu selalu tertuju ke Islam.
Henry's murder is that I've spoke about this for 20 years. I said you'll be a victim of a race gang, i.e. Pakistani Muslims. Our nation has been invaded by people who care nothing for us, nothing for this country.
British Muslims donate 4 times more to charity than the average British donor. According to new research by UK think tank Equi, British Muslims give an estimated £2.2 billion every single year to charitable causes.
Pada tanggal 3 Desember 2025, Henry Nowak yang berusia 18 tahun merayakan akhir semester pertamanya di universitas bersama teman-temannya. Beberapa jam kemudian, saat berjalan pulang sendirian, ia berpapasan dengan Vikrum Digwa yang berusia 23 tahun, seorang pria Sikh yang membawa kirpan sebagai bagian dari tradisi agamanya. Apa yang terjadi selanjutnya hanya berlangsung beberapa detik. Konfrontasi singkat. Kemudian, kekerasan. Henry ditikam beberapa kali dan berjuang untuk hidupnya. Namun, saat ia tergeletak berdarah di tanah, cerita yang berbeda sudah menyebar. Panggilan darurat mengklaim Digwa telah menjadi korban serangan rasis. Ketika polisi tiba, kebingungan pun terjadi. Untuk sesaat, kecurigaan tampaknya tertuju pada orang yang salah. Namun, fakta akhirnya terungkap. Para penyidik meninjau bukti-bukti. Para saksi muncul. Kronologi kejadian disusun ulang. Dan narasi pun runtuh. Tanggal 1 Juni 2026, pengadilan menyampaikan vonisnya. Vikrum Digwa dinyatakan bersalah. Bagi keluarga Henry, keadilan akhirnya tiba.
My name is Mark Novak. I am Henry Novak's father. Despite the shocking actions of the police on that fatal night, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Senior Investigating Officer.
Pada bulan-bulan berikutnya, polisi mengakui kekurangan dalam respon mereka dan secara resmi meminta maaf kepada keluarga Henry Nowak. Namun, pada saat itu, kesempatan untuk menyelamatkan Henry telah hilang.
I'm sorry that Henry's life couldn't be saved that night, and I'm sorry that he was handcuffed and arrested in the moments before he lost consciousness. When his killer made that call to police, and he called the police, not the ambulance service, he lied on that call. He lied when police attended the scene. He continued to lie as Henry's condition deteriorated. It is clear, and it is absolutely tragic, that it took them 3 minutes before they started to administer first aid. It is important, though, to say the pathologist has been clear there's nothing officers could have done which would have saved Henry's life.
Komunitas Sikh mengutuk serangan itu. Banyak yang menyatakan simpati kepada keluarga Henry.
Rest in peace, Henry Nowak, former Sikh army veteran. Rest in eternal peace, Henry.
Bagi keluarga Henry, keadilan akhirnya tiba. Pengadilan telah berbicara. Pembunuh telah dihukum. Polisi dan komunitas Sikh sudah meminta maaf. Namun yang kocak adalah internet memulai gelombang baru. Politikus terkemuka mulai menyerukan orang-orang untuk turun ke jalan.
Henry's family have responded to this in just the most extraordinarily dignified way. But I suggest the rest of us respond to this with pure, cold rage.
Seperti api yang membakar kayu kering, seruan itu menyebar dengan cepat. Kerumunan orang turun ke jalan. Namun targetnya berubah. Pembunuhnya telah diidentifikasi. Namun kemarahan itu diarahkan ke tempat lain. Kepada umat Muslim. Kepada masjid-masjid.
This is a Christian nation. I want to introduce my good friend. Henry's murder I've spoke about this for 20 years. I said you'll be a victim of a race gang, i.e. Pakistani Muslims, will be beating up a white kid.
Yeah, I think that's 3 mosques we've gone past. Just in this time that we've been walking. 3 mosques.
Why are you here today?
Obviously for Henry.
Which one of us is next?
We're protesting against the police. We're protesting against this government.
Because I'm fed up of the injustice that's happening against natural born people here.
Let's start today with a simple basic question. Has anybody since Henry Novak's death heard Keir Starmer come out and speak with our communities like this?
I'm so sorry that we're meeting in these circumstances because that was a horrific attack that will have impacted every single member of the community. I'm really pleased today that we are announcing a further £10 million to support our mosques on top of the support we've already put in.
No, I didn't think so. 2-tier policing, 2-tier treatment, 2-tier Britain.
Our nation has been invaded by people who care nothing for us, nothing for this country. Many of them bow down to the false god of Islam. This is a Christian nation.
Orang Islam menyembah Tuhan palsu, tidak peduli pada negara. Itulah tuduhannya. Sebuah slogan yang ampuh, cukup mudah untuk disebarkan, cukup emosional untuk dipercaya. Tetapi fakta-fakta menceritakan kisah yang berbeda. Nabi Muhammad SAW bersabda, "Setiap orang akan berada di bawah naungan sedekahnya, sampai diputuskan di antara manusia pada hari kiamat kelak." Dan mungkin semangat itu membantu menjelaskan apa yang sebenarnya terjadi. Karena menurut laporan Steve Daly, Muslim Inggris menyumbang 4 kali lebih banyak untuk amal daripada rata-rata donor Inggris.
British Muslims donate 4 times more to charity than the average British donor. According to new research by UK think tank Equi, British Muslims give an estimated £2.2 billion every single year to charitable causes, making them among the most generous donors in the country. For decades, much of this money went to international humanitarian crises, but now something important is changing. A new generation of young British Muslim professionals is shifting donations back home toward UK-based causes, both faith-based and secular. Why? Because the crises are no longer distant. They're visible on British street. Homelessness, food insecurity, and child poverty. Equi's report shows Muslim-led charities are quietly filling gaps left by a struggling welfare system, providing housing aid, emergency cash grants, food support, and even mental health services. And crucially, these services are offered to everyone regardless of religion. Yet this work often goes unnoticed. The report also highlights major barriers holding these charities back: debanking, securitization, restrictive funding rules, and lack of full government recognition. Equi argues that more inclusive, faith-literate policymaking could unlock massive social benefits, strengthening social cohesion while easing pressure on public services. Sometimes the biggest contributions aren't the loudest, they're just ignored.
Seorang pemuda kehilangan nyawanya. Sebuah keluarga kehilangan seorang putra. Dan sebuah bangsa mencari jawaban. Namun di suatu titik, percakapan berhenti membahas Henry dan mulai membahas ketakutan. Pengadilan mengikuti bukti. Internet mengikuti emosinya. Dan jarak di antara keduanya memberi tahu kita banyak hal tentang zaman yang sedang kita hidupi. Pembunuhnya bukan seorang Muslim. Faktanya sudah diketahui. Putusannya telah dijatuhkan. Namun kisah ini meninggalkan satu pelajaran penting. Jangan biarkan kebenaran menjadi korban pertama dari kemarahan kita. Mungkin inilah saatnya mengingat firman Allah. Mereka ingin memadamkan cahaya Allah dengan mulut mereka, tetapi Allah tetap menyempurnakan cahayanya walaupun orang-orang kafir membencinya. Karena pada akhirnya, Fitnah mungkin berlari lebih cepat, tetapi kebenaran selalu tahu jalan pulang. Rahmatan lil alamin.